Hey everybody, this is Swamp Cat Jeep with C4x4 Magazine, and today we're going to do a quick review on the Kinsmen hardware rapid deploy awning. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and deploy the awning to show you how rapid it really is. We're basically simulating like we've just arrived at our lunch spot or our camp spot, and we're ready to have some shade and maybe take a little rest from the trail. So I'm going to start my stopwatch here. I think it'll be in definitely less than 5 minutes, but we'll see how we go. All right. And done. So that was 1 minute 10 seconds. Not too shabby. Now we're going to put it away. Let's see how fast we can do it this time. Ready to go. So that one was about twice as long, 2 minutes, and I struggled a bit because I'm short. So the first thing I want to touch on is the kind of installation and bracketry design. So this thing is, the bracketry is way stronger than the batwing, the Rhino Rack batwing awning that I had previously. It's a little bit more of a pain in the butt to install. The Rhino Rack was pretty easy, but this one took a little bit more effort, but in the long run I think was really worth it. The bracketry design is much stronger. It's all steel bracketry, and it's powder coated really nice. As you can see here on the back one, you've got an L-shaped bracket that really reinforces this back corner where the majority of the weight for the awning is. And then coming up forward, we have two separate steel-coated angle brackets that support it going forward. I wish that I had been able to do a bracket on more towards the front, but because of my rack design, it's not long enough, and really there's not very much weight up there anyways, so the awning doesn't really need it necessarily. For me, it would have just been a little bit more peace of mind, but like I said, the awning doesn't really need it. I haven't noticed any movement up there or rattling or anything like that. Like I said, installation was pretty straightforward, pretty easy. My wife helped me get it up here. You kind of have to go up and down with the awning a couple of times. You got to position the brackets and then kind of put the awning up and eyeball, because the awning itself it's kind of modular, where it has multiple sets of holes that you can put the bracket into to best fit where it goes on your roof rack. So we had to, like I said, come up and down a couple of times, and the thing is heavy, so we needed some ladders and stuff to support it while it was up here. But we got it done in about a day, with the kids interrupting and all that kind of stuff. So now we're gonna deploy the awning, and we'll do it a little slower this time, and we will kind of talk about some of the design features and things. Zipper action is really smooth. The cover itself is made from weather-tight or waterproof marine grade fabric, and then of course you have the awning itself. The awning is Sunbrella marine grade material. It's a sailcloth. It's really really high quality and rated for outdoor conditions like this. The hardware and stuff is all either stainless steel or brass. And it has one feature I really like is it has a really nice locking pin, a really heavy duty thick, locking pin here. So you can, when you don't have windy conditions, or even in light wind conditions, you can deploy the awning and not even necessarily have to use this strap over here, right? So it locks in just like that, and the pin will hold it really steady. And then the only time you really need to use this is if you want that extra bit of backup. We didn't do this for the initial deployment, but it also has these. I'm really short, so I usually have to use a step stool to get them up, but when we have rain or snow You can put those up to help angle the awning and help the rain and snow slide off instead of accumulate. So I'm about 200 pounds. You see that sucker's pretty beefy. All the welds are really nice, and of course the powder coating is powder coated all over everything. Everything's has heavy duty rivets, and so far, you know, everything's held up really well. He hasn't developed walls yet, but you can see, you know, you've got button and then hook and loop Velcro strapping. So in the future, he's going to develop walls so you can completely enclose this space. And then it also obviously has guy line loops for adding in guy lines if you needed to use them. That's the Kinsmen Rapid Deploy awning. I think it's probably the best awning on the market. I've owned a Batwing, and I have used an Alucab Shadow On before. This is easily on par with the Alucab, which I think is considered by most to be the best awning on the market as far as the 270 degree awnings go. So easily as good as an Alucab, probably better. That may, you know, vary depending upon who you're talking to. I would say that it's better. Obviously it's a little heavier than an Alucab because it's all steel construction rather than aluminum. So that's our review on the Kinsmen Hardware 270 degree rapid deploy awning for C4x4 magazine. I am Swamp Cat Jeep. If you have comments or thoughts, leave them in the comments section, and subscribe to the magazine at c4x4.com, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and social media accounts. Thanks. So, hey y'all, this is Swamp Cat Jeep with C4x4 magazine.